we're just gonna go straight up copyright strike. Or whatever the hell it is. Since I'm not monetized. We're just going straight up this way. Enjoy my fire that I built in the old fire pit. Gotta burn the brush from my backyard while I sit in the sun and enjoy the day. Johnny, Hubbers, Hubbers. Good to see you here. I'm sure you've been on here before. I think I've seen your name. I can't keep track of who's on here and who isn't. Right now you're looking at the backyard. A little bit of the smoke's coming from the fire pit. Maybe you can turn a little bit. You can see the flames through the grass, but maybe not. Probably not. And we'll turn my way when it's necessary. Thought I'd do a live tonight because I want to. I don't plan out any lives. I don't make any thumbnails. I don't have time to do that. I gotta work during the day. So I get on here whenever I want to. I'm on vacation right now, so could be seeing a lot more of me. Hopefully you can hear me over Led Zeppelin. I guess that's the point. I'm staring at the sunset. I may have to turn the camera here pretty soon. The camera's going to turn here pretty soon. It's going to be shining right on me. I'm thinking about doing I was going to talk about the pins on my hat, but that's probably boring. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Hey. Ooh. Hey, Rescue. Good seeing you here. Just a little backyard sitting. Maybe I was going to go through my pins, but that's probably boring because most of them are out 66. So maybe it's not boring. I don't know. Oh, it's such a beautiful day. How's everyone doing? Those that are watching, I don't know how many it is because I really can't see it. Why do I have those bottlenose flies on me? Do I smell like shit? Oh. Anyway. Yeah, this is my first full day of a vacation week, and I'm going to enjoy it as much as possible. I don't really know how long I'm going to be on here. I suppose I should give people a heads up when I'm going to do something, but I don't. Guess that's what makes me a rebel when it comes to YouTube lives. I'm going to play with the bill in my hat for a while. I can't, now I looked at the sun too long, I can't read anything. So, Rescue, you're leaving CrimeCon? I think that's what that says. Oh, I shouldn't have stared at the sun. So you're headed home? Well, be safe on your journey home. I'm burning the neighbor's brush that grows over my fence. He cuts his side off, but doesn't cut the side that comes out my way. That can grow as much as 8 feet. I measured it. So I'm burning it in the old fire pit. Hey, I'm not an alderman now, so I can do whatever I want. It's usually how it goes. Yeah. You're supposed to, isn't it when you're like an elected official, you're supposed to be able to do whatever you want? Isn't that how it works? I can do whatever I want. But apparently that's not true, because everybody watches it like a hawk. But if you're just a regular citizen, you can burn shit on a Sunday when you're not supposed to. So that's what I'm doing. So I don't know what went on at Crime Con, but I'll probably watch whoever has any videos of that. I know I made a statement about Delphi and being done because I think everything's done. I think anybody that's talking about it now, whoever it is, on whatever side, is just wasting time. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. I don't really care, but I just think it's over. Dude's in jail, and we're moving on. I think we got mostly closure. You're only going to get total closure if the guy tells you to your face that he did it, but it was about 99%, guess. Certain. I don't know. But that's over. So, damn, it's nice out. Can't miss these. Maybe I should go through these pins if I can see them. I gotta try to show you at the same time. Oh my God, what happened to my hair? Oh, I put a post on Facebook that I was getting out the 10-gallon hat, but it's not really 10 gallons. It's 10 pounds. It was hilarious. What do I got on here? Damn, I think I'm still convinced that a group of them fell out here, but maybe they didn't. Start here. These are all that Nancy got me from. These are Illinois. This is it. I'm not sure that's in Illinois, but maybe it is. It has to be because it was part of the Illinois set. So, Chain of Rocks Motel, which would have been cool to stay in. Bel Air Drive-In. I believe there's I think the A Lincoln Motel was in Springfield, but there's a Lincoln Motel that's in Oklahoma. Chandler, or somewhere around Chandler, Oklahoma. I don't know. Somewhere like that. Here's the Route 66. You probably can't see it. Oh shit, you probably can't see it. Sorry. It'd be easier if this thing was on the old, they're saying, if you're going to show that boring ass stuff, then you might as well make sure it's on the camera. Beep, 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 beep. This one isn't, but these are the Illinois ones. Chain of Rocks Motel would have been pretty awesome. So this one right here is from the Merrimack State Park in Eureka, Missouri. And this scares people because it looks fascist or something, because anything with wings is fascist or a Nazi or something. I don't know. I'm having trouble keeping up on that stuff. This is Flagstaff, which is a great place, great town. If I was ever to move to Arizona, where's my face? Oh. If I was ever to move to, it would possibly be Flagstaff, or the hell is it? Williams, which is cool. It's got a little train on it. And Horseshoe. Williams, another great town. They're within like a half hour each other, so I don't know, 25 miles, 30 miles, somewhere in there. It depends on how fast you drive. You know, if you drove 150, you could be there real quick. Thinking about going up here sometime soon. This is the Gemini Giant in Wilmington. He was at, it says launching pad. He was at the launching pad. Ignore my long fingernail. That's for picking labels. That's a long story. And it's good for tapping. Anyway, it's Wilmington. It's a new spot, repainted. Not the same color. Still green, but a little bit different green. So probably go up there this week and see if I can get in there and get a new one. That's Fanning Outpost. That's in Cuba, Missouri. Cuba is an awesome place, full of murals. Town full of murals. Small town, but it's cool. It's full of murals. This is Giganticus Hedicus, which is in, or close to, it's not Kingman. Well, it's past, it's in between Seligman and Kingman. I can't remember exactly the proper location. Maybe close to Peach Springs, maybe. Something like that on the old section around 66. So, I think somebody's behind me now. And there's a skid creaming. That's gross. I meant to say kid screaming. That's the Albuquerque Balloon Festival, which takes place in October, which is pretty awesome. This is the Milburn Price. If I did this before on another live, I apologize, but I'm doing it again because I like my pens. I'm doing it again because I like my pens. This is in Vega. That was cool. We went into that museum. That guy came in there and was, well, hello, folks. Enjoy the museum, and he had him aside, brandishing himself a sidearm. This cheap thing right here is Needles, California. It's the farthest west that we got on the trip. Went in there long enough to get this thing. This thing cost me $9. It's worth maybe 9 cents. But, hey. Oh, my logs fell over in my burn pile, and there's possibly in there. Hopefully it's not a homeless guy. Seligman, Arizona. Like I said, cool place. Kansas got that. It's very basic. I can't remember if we got that on our first or second time through there. Just a generic historic Route 66. This is 100 years Route 66, which is next year, and I'd like to do as much as possible. Probably won't happen, but I'd like to do it. It would be cool if we did. If I turn sideways, I can't read the things, but you can probably see this better. If you're watching. If you aren't watching, that's fine, because I enjoy talking to myself about things that I like. I don't like to entertain people with things I don't want to talk about. So, Grand Canyon, this was cool. When we went to the Grand Canyon, it was 2021. We couldn't get into, I wanted to get a pressed penny. Managed to get this in the gift shop, but I wanted to get a pressed penny, and that was a different section, and that was all COVID time. This is a nice, cool, regular old New Mexico pin. Same with this Missouri one. I got two. I didn't realize I had two jackrabbits. Don't remember exactly when I got that one. But this 100 years, like I said, this 100 years is next year. 100 years, 1926 to 19... No, that would be 100. Unless it's 1920, 26. 2026. Midpoint Cafe. That's in Adrian, Texas. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's the midpoint of the route. Not as midpoint as it used to be, but we'll do. This is the Continental Divide in New Mexico. Cool place. I like that pen. Earl Crossing. This came from Oatman. I got another Oatman on here. The Oatman Hotel. That's cool. Winslow. See? Standing on the corner of Winslow. I'm working with that. With Led Zeppelin playing. We're going to have to pop you down a notch, their plant. Enchanted Trails Park and Trading Post. That is outside of our Albuquerque. This one is, what is that? Is that that's another Melbourne one. That's in Vega. Cadillac Ranch in Texas, outside of Amarillo. I wasn't a real big fan of it, but it's kind of cool. The pins, got a shirt that's cool. I really like. Roadkill Cafe, once again in Seligman. Hope you can see it. Damn it. I'm talking and nobody can see them. I need to go landscape. Dude, your hat isn't on there. I don't want that one idiot that comments on my stuff to start making fun of me. I think he's from England, from what I can tell in his comments. That's why I leave his comments on there. This is a cool one right here. This isn't Dwight. This is the Ambler Becker station in Dwight. It's an awesome place. I wish I could get one down at the Soulsby station down in Mont Olive. Is an awesome one too. I wish I could get that one, but there's nobody there, and I don't know if they have any pins or not. So Motel Safari. Oh, I spun all the way around back to the start. That was probably our favorite place to stay at. It's in Tucumcari. It's in Tucumcari, New Mexico. Cool place. New ownership. I think the guy's probably that owns it now is probably doing a fantastic job running the place. I haven't been there. I would imagine he has the same care as the previous owner, Larry Smith, had. Um, this is Buck Adam. This is in Tulsa. At crap. Maybe it's damn it. I can't think of what it is. It's in Tulsa. Maybe it's Buck Adam Curios. I don't know. Merrimack Cavern's been there a number of times. Always love going there. That's in Stanton, Missouri. Here's the TP Curios in Tucumcari. Cool place. Got a bunch of great pictures I took there. Lit up at night, not too far from the Motel Safari. There is the Litchfield Museum in Litchfield, Illinois, which is cool. There's always somebody there. It's a really nice museum. Not too far from here. And yeah, Bucks. Hey, yeah, helping me out here. Yeah, it's Buck Adams. Well, it says Buck Adams on there. Anyway, Petrified Forest, that came from first trip out there. As cool, in my opinion, as the Grand Canyon. Actually, I was quite impressed by that because I didn't expect as much as I did. And Big Texan, that's in Amarillo. Went in there. They have the if you eat the 72-ounce steak, potato, salad, and something else, I think. And within a certain amount of time, then you win you don't have to pay for it. I had chicken fried steak, which was just as good. And Flagstaff again. So I think we spun all the way around. I think we got everybody. Oklahoma. I forgot Kansas. Oh, damn. Can't forget this. Can't forget the blue whale in Catoosa. That's awesome. That's the best one of all, isn't it? They're making it. They have a huge renovation project going with the probably, I would imagine, with the state of Oklahoma, but I know with the city of Catoosa, they have done they're making it a complete new center for visitors. People are freaking out. There's Pops. That's in Arcadia, Oklahoma. People are freaking out because they think it's going to take away. They're like, what happened to the whale? Well, the whale's still there, but there's going to be a visitation center that's going to be which is going to be a much more enterprise. Because right now it's just a little gift shop and it's kind of crudgy. And I think they want to make it more of a visitation place, especially as the Centennial comes up next year. I don't know if it'll be done, but we'll see. At least the intentions there. Isn't it all about good intentions? Geary, I think, okay, yeah, I went to that. Gearhead Curios, that's in Kansas. That's Galena, Kansas. So, that's cool. He kind of opened up a little bit sooner than he did, and I think probably opened up sooner probably helped him out a little bit. So, going through the old pins on the hat. And this one's new. This is the Coliseum Ballroom, which was in Springfield. Positive. Pretty sure it was. Like I said, it was part of the ones that Nancy gave me that I just put on here. Pretty cool. I'm going to get this whole thing so I have to keep my head level, like I'm going to break my neck, but that's the hat as is. I think the fire's out. Gotta get the debris off of me. Don't want to have any debris on you. Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's really nice out here. And the old sunset in your face. The old coneflowers have had it for the year, I believe. I don't know. So I know there's not a whole hell of a lot of people in here. I can only go so far with talking. Doesn't mean I'm leaving. Just means that once that sun hits that fence, I may be gone because it's probably going to get a lot colder. Yeah, you never know. So I guess I could have. Oh, smoke's picking up. I guess I could have just titled this Brandon's pins on his hat. Maybe we'll do another one, only we'll get even more detailed. I'll just make a whole bunch of stuff up about them. Hmm. Once that sun goes behind the fence, it is going to get cold. So we may have to wrap this up early. Maybe we'll do more, partner. Maybe we'll do a little more a little later during the week. What you say? Yep. Can you hear the crickets? Probably hear them more than Zeppelin. That's good because I don't think I'm going to get a copyright from the crickets. Nah, I think copyright will probably already happen. I'm not talking about anything, sensational. I'm not going after anybody. I think occasionally a person or so pops in here that just doesn't want to say anything because they're just keeping an eye on what I'm talking about. Maybe that's all it's about. What's he talking about? Is he going to say anything? Because I know there's some people that are on social media 24 hours a day apparently because I don't have anything better to do. Got so much free time. Well, I don't. This week I do. That's right, honking horn guy. We got some free time. So maybe we'll get on there. I don't know. Anyway, well, this was fun. Brandon read his pens and some people watched. Nancy was here. I'll see you in a little bit. Um, so we're going to call it a evening. So some of you that checked in, I don't know who you were, but I didn't give you any information, I guess, that you could use later, especially when you're getting on other social media outlets that are very narrow and limited to 4, 5, 6 people talking in a vacuum. So anyway, you can all keep pumping each other up on those. So anyway, for those that aren't involved in that, and those of you that don't care about certain areas, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's just me babbling on. That's what's good about this. The sun's about to hit the top of that fence. Could be crazy. If the sun was to hit the top of the fence, it's a possibility it could start on fire and they could be even scarier. Probably not going to happen, but I don't know because anything's possible. So there could be more lives this week. Maybe not. Probably not, but maybe so. So if there is, I will see you then. Thank you for joining me today. And I will see you next time. I still don't understand that top fans thing. I see that on there. I don't get it. I looked it up and it says you can reward people with being a top fan with important questions. I don't know what the hell it was. Anyway, so if it seems necessary and I have the urge, I will see you again next time for maybe a longer live. But until then, I will see you and thanks for joining. For everyone that was on here, I am leaving now. And if you weren't on here when I started, that's a shame because it was awesome, because it was very informative. So I will see you then. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. It says